Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, and today we're going to be looking at top 10 scary Canadian myths. Oh, yeah. Okay, man, I'm ready for this one. Let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer, see what this is all about.
Headless ghosts and Titanic passengers roaming old Montreal, a man who was burned by radiation after a UFO encounter in Manitoba, Wendigo, which is a man-eating creature or evil spirit, has been spotted in the northern forests of the Atlantic coast and Great Lakes region of the United States and in Canada. I had no idea that this creature was right here in my country, the Wendigo. The Wendigo is a mythical creature that has been haunting the woods of Ontario in the very same province and forests that I've been camping at. I've never come across one, thank God for that. I don't know what I would do if I came face to face with a Wendigo. Alright, in the comment section, let me know what state or country you guys live in, and I'm gonna try to make a scary urban myths or urban legends video about the place that you live in, or let me know which places you want me to do an urban legends in. Well, how's it going, you guys? I'm your host for this one, Landon Do Not Sing, and welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. So just letting you guys know, we have put out a crazy spicy food tier list video. It's right over here. Things get pretty insane. You guys are going to want to watch it. We had special guests on the video, guest star Michael McCrun from Before They're Famous. Make sure you guys head over to his channel, Michael McCrun. Go to all of his videos, all of his recent videos, and type it in this comment section, Landon sent me here. Go spam his videos like crazy. Also check out our tier list official channel. The video is insane, and we drop videos every Monday and every Thursday. So make sure you guys don't miss out. Alright, let's get started with this list. This is the top 10 scary Canadian myths.
Yeah.
First up, and at number 10, we have the Caddy Monster that has been spotted for the past 200 years. People in the coastal region of British Columbia, which is on the west coast of Canada, have been spotting this creature right here. This is what people might have been calling the Loch Ness Monster. The full name of the creature is Cataborosaurus, but it's nicknamed Caddy because that's just way easier to say, and this is a folklore that has been passed down from generation to generation. Number 9, we have the ghost of Christie Mansion.
It seems like a lot of countries have similar Loch Ness monster type creatures, you know what I mean? I've seen like several different videos of other countries, small and large, that have creatures that sort of resemble the Loch Ness monster. And here Canada has got its own one, you know, Caddy. You know what I mean? I wonder what creates this intermingling of monster mythical creatures. Now, could it be like following suit with each other? Or could there really be creature like that lurking out there? The Ohio River is right there. I ain't going swimming in that at all. Let's get back to the video.
And this is a folklore that has been passed down from generation to generation. Number 9, we have the ghost of Christie Mansion. The legend starts off with Robert Christie, who first came to Toronto in 1848. He was a teenager. Well, he worked in a bakery until one day he owned his own company, Mr. Christie, and he was known for his famous cookies, and in the 50s he opened up a factory like 5 minutes from where I live. It's pretty crazy to think about. I smell all those cookies, although just recently it shut down, so that amazing smell, yeah, also shut down. Well, there's a myth about his mistress. Robert set up a secret chamber in his mansion where his mistress lived there secretly. The room she was hiding in, or maybe forced to live in, was room 29.
What?
Well, one night she hung herself. So now the legend has it that if you enter room 29 all by yourself at nighttime, the door will swing shut on its own and you will be trapped inside of it forever, just like Robert Christie's mistress was. Next up, number 8, we have the Thethys Lake Monster that looks like this. This looks pretty similar to the Gill Man in the movie from the 50s. Well, this legendary creature was apparently spotted in Victoria, British Columbia. 2 boys have claimed to see this monster emerge from the Thethys Lake beach, and they described it as a creature with silvery, scaly skin, sharp claws, and spikes on its head. This was reported back in 1972, and it actually made it into the newspaper right on the front of it. Police also investigated this claim, but there was no evidence found. There were also these 2 boys fishing on the opposite side of the lake who have also claimed to have seen the monster. It seemed like the monster has been spotted since the 70s, and somehow ever since then, it's able to stay in hiding. Number 7, we have the site of the famous Peggy's Point Lighthouse that is located in Nova Scotia, so we're talking about the east coast of Canada. This place is said to be haunted by a ghost of a woman named Margaret, who took her own life in 1800. Well, according to this local legend in Nova Scotia, Margaret was a survivor of a shipwreck that killed all of her children. During her grieving period, she would often wander the rocks at the edge of the sea. Well, one day her husband, in an attempt to cheer her up, was dancing on the rocks when she slipped and suffered a fatal head wound. It's like this woman is just really bad luck, so she decided to take her own life by jumping into the sea. Ever since then, there has been so many reports of a mysterious lady in blue who looks like she's about to jump in the sea. And when people go to try to help her out, when they get closer to her, she just disappears. Like, where does she go? So now the ghost of Margaret lives on, haunting the province.
Lighthouses always have ghost stories that comes with it. There was a lighthouse that was within walking distance of where I last lived on the island, and it's gone now because they put the big national airport there. But I remember not wanting to go there because, of course, when the wind comes off the ocean, because it's right on a cliff, right next to the edge of the cliff and stuff, you could hear the wind howling through it and stuff there. That was that was eerie, you know. And I think a lot of the stories about that lighthouse has stopped kids from going and play around there, because a lot of kids just don't want to go play around there. And there was ghost stories about sailors who had died, but swam ashore anyway. The spirits swam ashore, and they live on the White House, hailing at ships going by, and we would hear all kind of scary stories. So lighthouses are kind of creepy to me, you know what I mean? And of course Hollywood didn't help, because Hollywood had all these lighthouse scary type scenes and stuff like that. But the older I get, though, the more beautiful the lighthouse seemed to me. And I tell you, when they cut it down, I miss it like crazy. It was like this thing that was there, a historical. They just tore it down, man. Let's get back to the video.
Along into number 6, we have the Sasquatch, famously known as Bigfoot.
My cousin.
I had no idea that this was actually a Canadian urban legend. Well, parts of North America, primarily Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia, well, these are the most common places Bigfoot has been spotted. Bigfoot is probably one of the most famous folklores in the world, and it's from my country. I mean, I don't know if I should be happy about that or terrified. Bigfoot are known to be these really huge ape-like creatures that are hairy and can walk like humans, and have been known to leave a really big footprints.
I saw that Bigfoot walking across the screen, and I thought to myself, wow, they are real.
I'm not sure how Bigfoot at this point could be faked. I mean, how do so many people spot it, but yet it's still a myth today? Why can't we confirm this damn thing already? Is everyone just making up stories? Is everyone a storyteller? Stories of Bigfoot has been around since the 1800s. I mean, could this be generations and generations of lying people? Alright, the legend and myths of Nanobozo is up next on our list, and this shape-shifting trickster is at number 5. Nanobozo is also known as Nanobush. Well, Nanobush's gender is undefined and changeable. Also, the Nanobush can appear as different animals. Nanobush most often appears in the shape of a rabbit, so I might actually have 2 Nanobushes right at home, and I'm pretty sure I'm terrified when I read this. What if my rabbits can actually understand every single thing I'm saying, and they're plotting something against me, and they're just being patient? Because I've had them for like 4 years and nothing's happened yet. Well, the Nanobush myth is often told as children's stories. Moving into number 4, okay, so apparently people actually believe that Ontario and Area 51 have a lot in common when it comes to aliens and theories around them. It is rumored that in Mississauga, the Lakeview hydroelectric power plant might be hiding aliens, because people have seen multiple UFO sightings. At nighttime, people have seen orbs of light coming out of the building. I think it's just electricity, but people say otherwise. People think it might be alien invasion. Underneath the hydroelectric power plants, there are sewer lines, and that's apparently how the aliens were able to get around undetected. I guess the aliens did a bad job at that, because people have reported seeing them. Let's move on to the...
Now, about aliens and thing, okay? comment down below if you believe that there are aliens and that they have visited Earth. Now, it would be egotistical of us human beings to think that we're the only living creatures in this vast universe. I believe there is. Whether or not they come into Earth, I don't know. They could be a peaceful people, and they could be watching us. They could have the technology to check us out and go, whoa, those two-legged things down there, they're dangerous. They can't even be kind to each other. Why would I want to go down there? Look at how they treating each other of different religion, different races, and all that different stuff. And even within the same race, how they treat each other. Why would they want to come here? I know if I was an alien and I was out here and, in conjunction, thinking that I'm a peaceful, let's say it's a peaceful society up there, I wouldn't want to come here. Why would I want to come here? So I could get robbed or... and then again, let's assume that it's a hostile race. They would want to come here. I mean, hey, these humans are fighters, you know what I mean? They're animals, they'll fight us, give us a good run for our money, and then we could exert our technological power on them. This would be the perfect place for them to come. I mean, let's look at all the Hollywood movies and the imagination of the people that are making them. These aliens come here to take over. They come here to hunt human beings, you know what I mean? So if there's aliens up there and they have that capability, why aren't they coming down here and making us easy target to take, you know what I mean? So why would they just come and orbit and look and go away? Unless they're the peaceful kind and go, not me, I ain't putting up with them two-legged monsters. Unless they infiltrate into some peaceful area and we just don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe they like that shapeshifter thing in Canada. Maybe they like shapeshift into human beings and they found a peaceful place to live. Where people are nice and say sorry a lot. Let's get back to the video here.
St. Louis ghost train that has been seen floating in the air at number 3. Let me take you guys over to a tiny village of St. Louis, which is located in Saskatchewan. Try to spell that word for me. Alright, this tiny village was able to put itself on the map because they have been known for a pretty bizarre legend about an abandoned train wreck. People have often reported seeing strange floating lights moving along the train tracks during the nighttime. These sightings have gone way back to the 20s, and generations after that have also claimed to have seen these floating lights at nighttime. In the 80s, the track were actually removed, which made it impossible to see train lights because there's no train. How can a train be somewhere with no train tracks? But somehow people were still able to see a ghost train. People also claim to see a man who died during the construction of the tracks. Number 2. Out as well, but we're going to be talking about the spirit of a girl.
Why do you do that, man? I had to load.
The tunnel is known as the Screaming Tunnel or Blue Ghost Tunnel. I call it Never Enter Tunnel. It was built in the early 1900s. It was used as a pathway for farmers to use. Well, there's a story about how the tunnel caught fire when a girl was inside of it. The girl ran screaming from the fire trying to get away, but she was burned to death. Some believe that this little girl's father might have burned her alive in the tunnels. You can still go inside of the tunnels today, but you should only go if you're brave enough. So be warned. For me, I'm not brave enough. I'm never going to experience that tunnel.
No.
Apparently you can actually feel and hear the girl screaming in the tunnels.
An abandoned railway tunnel in Niagara Falls, which has a special significance. It is the birthplace of an infamous urban legend. For decades, people have hiked through the woods to catch a glimpse of the ghosts in what locals have christened the Screaming Tunnel.
I do live about an hour away from the Screaming Tunnel, but I don't think I'm ever going to enter it. What do you guys think?
Not on the bucket list.
There? Should I bring a camera? Should I record it? I mean, I am a YouTuber. And finally, and at number 1, we have Wendigo. That has been haunting people in the woods, possibly haunting me in the woods of Ontario, in the exact same forests that I've been camping at. The Wendigo might appear as a monster with some characteristics of a human, or as a spirit who has possessed a human being and made them become monstrous. It is historically associated with murder.
The Wendigo has the ability to possess human beings and turn them into cannibals, murderers, as well as cause them to have insatiable greed. Some indigenous people believe those who destroy the environment have been possessed by the Wendigo.
Okay, that footage was actually from Charlotte on her other channel, Life's Biggest Questions. You guys should go check it out. I'll also link Life's Biggest Questions channel in the description down below. It's a really awesome channel. Well, that's it for me on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you.
Sorry about that there. That was my phone going off. I thought I had turned it off. I usually just shut it down when I'm doing the videos, but apparently I forgot. See all the gray here? I'm getting old, I'm forgetting it. But that was an interesting video. That last one, that one was kind of creepy and thing, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed this, you know what I mean? Hey, to all my Canadian peeps in the bottom there, or anybody over the world, hit me up with some of your urban myth legends and things like that. I did some videos of that before. I'm going to link them in the bottom here. I'm also going to leave a link in the description to this video here. But, hit me up in the bottom. Tell me some of your local legends and stuff and myths and all of that, Just let a brethren know what the vibe is and thing, all right? Now, y'all take care of each other, all right? Cool runnings.